the thing is, it's a bank holiday weekend here, so even though we're locked down, everybody has come out.
Why don't you have a mask on? I thought you had to wear masks in this day and age.
Oh, stuff that. No, you don't. You only have to wear the masks in the shops. We don't have to wear them walking around. So about 50% are wearing them walking around, and the rest don't.
I don't want to see me.
Have you got Comet with you?
Yes, you can say hello to Comet, but he's staying in the car because he's being naughty, whiny dog. Okay, hello, Comet.
Hello, Comet. Hello, you gorgeous creature. Good morning.
Right.
Why are you being naughty, whiny?
He just, well, I think he's got a little doggy girlfriend and he wants to keep going to see her, so that's why he keeps whining at me.
Are you sure you haven't got the little doggy girlfriend that you want to go and see?
Well, you never know. Okay, all right. So here
Where are
we
we going?
are. Right. I'm not parked in the part of Galway that I was planning to park in, so I'm going to have to give this to you on the hoof. But
it's okay. You can make it up as you go along. We wouldn't know any better.
Well, I generally do. That's the story of my life. Okay. So here we are in Galway, the 6th largest city in Ireland, with a population of approximately 80,000. It's the most westerly city in Ireland, in County Galway. So while we're here, I'll let you just see the cathedral, which is quite a stunning piece of architecture. I'm just walking to it now. There's some beautiful buildings in Galway, and actually, you're very lucky because the rain has just stopped. I thought it was going to be buckling down to this, but it stopped. So we're going to get quite a nice view of the cathedral just now. Now, I'm walking along the river Corrib, which flows into Galway, and Galway is built at the mouth of the Corrib, which runs into the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so here is Galway Cathedral. At least a view of Galway Cathedral.
Right, the river's flowing quite strongly. Does it always flow that strongly?
It does. Now, if you can see those sort of platforms, can you?
Yeah.
Okay, that is the salmon leap here. So there's a lot of salmon in the River Corrib, and Galway is actually renowned for its seafood. In 2018, I think it was, Galway was awarded the top European gastronomic capital award. So
that's amazing. Wow. Who'd have thunk?
Who'd have thunk? Exactly. Now, the next thing, this year, 2020, Galway is the European, well, it was the European City of Culture. So we had loads organized, festivals, music, dancing, whatever. But that's all come to a rather sad conclusion. Okay, now another view of the rapidly flowing river.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Mm.
Does somebody live in that house? Is that a residential house over there?
Yep, yep. So you can imagine the view from there.
Imagine the damp as well.
Well, that's true. Rising damp. Now, what can I tell you about here? So, obviously, the south of Ireland is predominantly Catholic. So there are a number of, chapels. The university here is let me get this right. I think it's Mary Immaculate, our mother of something or other. I'm not sure what she's our mother of, but
well, how many children did she have?
Quite a few. So that's the university in Galway. Quite a nice shopping centre here on our left, just next to the river. And as you can see, people are sitting outside, sort of socially distancing. All right, now this is what they call the cuts of the river, which is where the salmon actually jump. There we go.
So the salmon, what do the salmon do? Jump over the...
Yeah. And
That must be quite spectacular to see when it's happening.
No, it is. I'm surprised there are not people fishing here today, because I think, as far as I know, I'm not a fisherman, but as far as I know, it is. Yeah, it is fishing season. So, well, I'm sure there are fishermen along somewhere, but not there. Right. Okay. So now we're just walking into what they call the Latin Quarter, which is the old quarter of Galway, which is where all the tourists come and they just have a ball of a time. You've got traditional singing, dancing. I'm hoping there may be some. Obviously, with lockdown, there hasn't been as much as there would normally have been.
Mike, why is it called the Latin Quarter? Do you know?
Good question.
Okay, let's just make that up. It's because the Romans were there, and they
Yes, there we go. Yes, the Romans were there. I'm sure it's something to do with that. But yeah, no, it's very nice. So there you get sort of your traditional craft shops. You get there's a shop you'll go to, the Claddagh shop. Do you know what the Claddagh is?
No.
Okay. Claddagh is a ring. Well, Claddagh is actually a place close to Galway city, where there was an old community of seafarers, fishermen, and they came up with this tradition of creating a ring. Now, you may have seen it. It's two hands holding a heart.
Yes, definitely seen that.
Heart. Okay. Which the mother gave to the daughter. Now, when the ring is one way up with the crown upside down and the heart upside down, it basically means the daughter's available. So you're going to look for women with cladders in the upside down position, are you? Exactly. And when the ring is the other way up, no touch. So there we go. Right, now here's a lovely traditional old bridge, stone bridge, very synonymous for this part of the country. And you can maybe see on the right-hand side an old stone building. Can you?
Yep.
Okay. That would have been a flax mill. And they used the water for the mill for the flax. Now here is
flax as in F-L-A-X.
F-L-A-X, yep.
Okay.
Right, but you know what? Flax was used to produce clothing.
Is that so? I eat it for my health.
You eat flax seed, okay?
Yeah.
But the actual, it's like stuffy cotton stuff from the flax plant. They take that and they produce, it's like cotton.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So, there you go, you learn something new every day.
Thank you very much, Michael. I really like learning something new every day.
Okay, have a look. Isn't this beautiful here?
It is beautiful.
So we'll go over there and have a quick look at that lovely little garden.
It's so fabulous to see what, I must say, it's so fabulous to see what late summer in Ireland looks like.
Well, you're very lucky because the last few days it's just been bucketing down. So this is probably the best of the summer at the moment. Right.
He's walking along the road.
Right. So there, lovely little bed and breakfast with a view over the river. And,
it's a pretty, very Tudor looking.
Isn't it lovely? And the kingfisher on the left-hand side, waiting to catch some salmon.
There he is. Oh, you mean in the middle there?
Well, you see, I can't see what you see. Yes. In the
middle.
No,
yeah, it's on the left. Okay, I can see it there. In case anybody can't see it. Oh, there it is.
Cool. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Right. Okay, just mind me getting run over here.
Yeah, don't get run over, please.
Action camera shot. Right.
It's really bad for the audience if you get run over and there's blood and gore and guts, and then we have to like wait and
I
pretend.
know, but I mean, a bit of drama always adds to the occasion, so that's
I
all right.
know, but then we got to wait for the police and the ambulance and blah blah blah. I just who has time for that on a Saturday morning?
Okay, well, that's true. All right, so now the flax mill and granary that I was telling you about is now Italian restaurant and wine bar.
As they do.
As
Have you
they
ever
do.
eaten there?
No, to be honest, I haven't. I was actually a tour guide around Galway last year. So there's some beautiful places to eat here that I can certainly recommend. I will take you to them and show you some of them, but I haven't actually eaten in that place, I must admit. Right, okay. So now basically we're getting down to fairly close to the opening of the Corrib River. We won't actually get to the proper opening because it's still a bit of a walk, but you get a nice view of sort of some of the houses along the Corrib just before we go into the Latin Quarter. Now, on my left-hand side is Jury's Hotel. Have you heard of Jury's?
Only when they're out.
Okay, very good. Jury's is probably the most famous hotel chain in Ireland. There's a massive Jury's in Dublin. There's Jury's. But this is the Galway Jury's. Now, okay, here we go. So, just in front of us is Galway Museum and Galway Aquarium. Obviously, with it being a fishing port, the aquarium is quite a big attraction here. Museum's interesting. It explains some of the history of Galway. Galway was built in, I think it was 1124 by local chieftains. And then in the 1200s, it was seized by the Normans. Now, I'm sure you've heard of Chris de Burgh. Yes?
The musician.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay, well, his ancestors, way back, were part of the Norman invasion. Richard de Burgh, who came over and seized Galway, which was sort of fairly small town, shall we say, at that point, and turned it into a fortified city. So Galway is probably thanks to Chris de Burgh and the de Burgh clan. So there we go. And fairly close to here, in somewhere called Portumna, is the ancestral home of the de Burghs, Portumna Castle, which is a fascinating place to visit. Now, here we go. Here is the claddagh that I was telling you about. So just let you have a look here.
The Latin Quarter. And there's a Costa, so at least we know we can get a cup of coffee on our way.
Yep. So you see, this is the claddagh ring, the two hands, the heart, the crown.
But to the left, you're right, or whatever.
Oh, sorry.
No, the other left.
The other left. There we go.
A favorite band of mine is Simple Minds. I don't know if you know them. They have that emblem as their symbol.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I've heard Simple Minds several times. I actually heard them playing in South Africa about probably 15 years ago.
Yes, I think I was
in
there.
Belgium, I think it was. They're very
You're showing your age, Sean.
Right. Okay, so now this is the entrance to the Latin Quarter. Very festive. All the bunting up. The bunting, and there we go, just to prove that I'm not lying. The Latin Quarter. Can we see that?
We can see that.
Good, okay. All right. Now, this is what we used to wear in Galway. This is a fisherwoman.
You used to wear that?
Yeah, I have a nice dress at home.
Yeah? And one of those little ducks on your head? You must look fabulous in that.
I tell you, I look wonderful.
Particularly when you're talking to Monica.
I will. Okay, so I'll take you into the shop quickly. They don't eject me. Obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but in Galway, our knitting is very, what should we say,
Famous.
Famous, that's the word, that's the word. Okay, so here is the Aran sweater market. Have you heard of the Aran Isles?
Heard of Aran, but I haven't heard of the Aran Isles.
Okay, well, just off Galway, there are 3 islands: Aran Moor, Aran Tor, and Aran Ish. So the main island, Aran Moor, is where a lot of the knitwear is made and comes from. So I'll take you in and show you some of the traditional Aran sweaters and Aran jumpers. Here we go.
Are they affordable?
Yeah, not too bad. Right.
Fine, not too bad by South African standards.
No, well, if you're buying in rands, I wouldn't say they're very affordable. No. Okay. All right. So now this.
Well, that looks nice. I like that grey one in front of you.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that is a traditional Aran knit. So each, I don't know whether it's each region, but has a specific style in their knitting. Let me show you something else. These or what do you call those?
That's good. Mark, how much are those? Because you can buy me one and just post it.
Is it? Okay, well, I'll check and see. What color do you want?
The green one. Definitely the green one. Won't show the dirt.
Okay, I don't know. I'll ask them in a minute. How about a nice little hat?
No, I don't want a beanie. I want the poncho.
Okay, all right. Well, we come back to the poncho. All right. Well, oh no, this is also very traditional. The tweed, the Aran tweed. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, not as nice as the knitting.
Okay, all right. Well, we go back to the knitting. All right. Hi. How much are these green ponchos? All right, €55. So
how
convert
much?
that into rand.
How many euros?
€55.
55 euros.
55.
55. I'm just sorry, recovering from the shock at the moment.
Yeah, I thought you would.
That's 1155 rand, South African rand. Buy 2, darling.
Exactly. You might need to take a mortgage out for that. Okay. All right. Okay. This is a flax mill. So this is the flax here. And she's turning that into the wool.
Extensively used in Donegal.
Here we go.
And it was common to find both types in the same house. In 1796.
Where's Rumpelstiltskin?
Ulster.
That would be you.
It is. It's me. It's me. Okay. So that's her on her spinning mill or spinning wheel with the flax. So now, what else can we find in here? Oh, these are quite nice. This is also quite traditional. The herringbone knit.
Yeah,
you see
that is nice. I like that as well.
Yeah.
And it's wool lined. Look at that.
I know. So you stay nice and warm. You need to stay nice and warm here because in the winter it gets pretty damn wet and cold.
Oh, look, Shan, a hat for you.
There, how about that? Let's see. I'll try this one on.
Are you allowed to try clothes on? You can't try clothes on here.
Does it work?
Very dashing, darling.
Thank you. Okay, maybe later, maybe later. All right, okay, so let's go out again. I'm going to take you to here.
Losing you.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, bye. Right, oh, there's a queue. This is one of the best tea shops around. It's called, what's it called? Cup and Tay, which is Gaelic for cup of tea. But it's obviously very popular. And they've got a nice feature in the window. They've got all these old china cups hanging.
Cobwebs. Oh, it's a jewelry shop. No wonder it's cobwebs.
No, cups.
No, the shop
tea
previously
cups.
was a jewelry shop. Cobwebs.
Oh, sorry, cobwebs, yes. So if you ever come to Galway, I would thoroughly recommend this place. It's lovely. If you like sort of old-fashioned cup of tea and jam and scones, that's the best place to
Oh,
go.
I love jam and scones with thick cream. Yum, 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 yum.
Now, what's in here? Oh, just somebody messing around. I will leave them too. Right, okay. Now, unfortunately, on the downside, happening everywhere. There are quite a number of shops have closed down in Galway. So unfortunately, Costa Coffee has bit the dust.
Oh, wow, shame.
Yeah. Right. So now into Latin Quarter. At this time of year, and oh, this is rather nice. You find these sort of quaint little bicycles all over the place. That cute?
That is cute.
Yeah.
It's a pottery. Did it say pottery?
Yes, it did.
How far away is it?
Kerwin's Lane. All right, it's down here. I haven't actually been to this, but we can go and have a quick look.
Oh, goody, goody, goody.
Down to
We
the
like pottery.
So this is actually the week of the Galway races. And if it were a normal week, this place would be so packed that I probably couldn't move. But unfortunately, the Galway races are happening this week, but there are no people at them.
Races as in horse races?
Horse race, because in the west of Ireland, we all love our GG and wasting money on the GGs. Right, here we go. This is green pottery. So should we have a look at? Oh,
yes, let's have a look.
Okay, let's. So, right, some of the nice pottery in here. That's jewelry.
Okay, Mark, you're making me dizzy.
Sorry. Okay. So this is Judy Green's pottery.
It's very pretty. It looks porcelain.
So, but I'll not scare you with the prices.
No, don't.
Okay. So some more pottery here. Oh, and there's Jesus and Mary and.
Oh, cute. Little nativity scene. Well, Christmas is coming.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Those plant potters look very nice.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah,
and
those look. I like those.
Okay, what else is there in here? There's another little nativity scene. Ah, scary price.
Was that 65? Was that 65?
Yes.
Can I get the jersey instead, please, darling?
Yeah, I think the jersey would be better by that. Okay, let's have a quick look up here. Oh, right. This is where the real pottery happens. And there's some dresses up here too, so you can listen.
We're going to try on one for size.
I will, yeah. Not sure they've got any. Oh, how about that? Certainly stand out.
Wow, that is beautiful. Bridget would look lovely in that.
There, isn't that nice?
That is lovely.
I
have something similar in my house.
Really?
Really? Look.
Oh.
Can you see it?
Oh, yeah, very good.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so now I've spotted some old photos of this building when it was being renovated, so you can just have a look while we're here.
So clearly the building's old.
Yep. There is the original fireplace. Look at that. Isn't that impressive?
That is very impressive. Is that lighting or is it actually fresh air coming from the top?
Hold on. Lighting.
You can have a look.
Yeah. Okay. And there, isn't that a lovely feature?
That's a beautiful feature. An old Norman window.
An old Norman window. What Norman was doing putting windows in here, I'm not sure, but anyway. All right, let's go downstairs and out into the fresh air.
Fresh air. Go on, go back into the fresh air.
Yeah,
lovely shops.
Isn't it?
I know where I won't be shopping.
Right.
I love one.
I should have worn them. Oh, no, look, here is a tattoo shop. So I can get another tattoo.
Tattoo?
Yeah.
Have you got a tattoo, Michael?
Oh, I've got several tattoos. Yes.
Oh, where have you got tattoos, Mike?
Well, in hidden places.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah,
You'll have to show us one day. We'll have to have show and tell one day, Mike Hutchinson.
Exactly, revealed. Now I've got some very exciting tattoos.
That's a pretty doorway. What have you just walked past? The doorway was very pretty.
Oh, now these hanging baskets are also very synonymous with Galway. We'll see them all over the place. Isn't
they
that
look
nice?
like are those petunias?
Are they?
Oh, no, they're not. They're very pretty.
Okay. Now this was a lovely little pub, but unfortunately this has bit the dust as well.
Oh,
The White
no.
Rabbit.
Look at the colors of the buildings. Yellow, blue, mauve. The
I
White
know.
Rabbit.
It's stunning. And look at this is an old pagan. Well, I don't no, not symbol as such, but it's made out of thatch. It's a deer above the door of the White Rabbit,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
isn't it? So that was an old
Yeah.
pagan. Okay, right. This is one of the restaurants I used to take people to, which is brilliant. Lovely door, another lovely door here.
It is lovely.
Okay, so this is Busker Brown's, which is a really nice restaurant. And they have a sort of wine bar hangout joint next door, which we'll stick our head in.
What's the sort of traditional grub besides seafood?
Traditional Irish food.
Yeah.
Okay. Very into. Have you heard of potato bread?
Potato?
Potato bread.
Potato bread. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Sounds like something stodgy that I would love.
It's fabulous. But now they have sort of added a whole new twist to it. So they make like a potato pancake and then stuff it with like savory meat, which is amazing. Then you've got your Irish stew with Guinness in it, which is fabulous. Great way to get your daily quota of Guinness into you. You've got things like cottage pie, sort of very, I suppose, wholesome and healthy food, let's call it that. Now that's looking back down from where we came. There's another Claddagh symbol. So these Claddagh are all over the place.
It's very reminiscent of the lanes in Brighton.
Right, is it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I've been to Brighton, but whereabouts the lanes in Brighton? In the centre, I suppose. Okay.
They're in they're near the shore.
Okay.
I used to work a bunch of grapes. What a fabulous name. Is that a wine bar?
It was a wine bar. Unfortunately, it's closed.
Another one bites the dust.
All right, Sunny Malloy's. I think it's open.
Are we going for a beer?
Well, we'll end up for a beer at the end of this. I need a Guinness at the end of this, so maybe. Oh, look, this is quite cute. Another one of these little sort of pagan statues.
There's been a request for you to explain, do you know more about those pagan statues? Can you explain a bit more about them? Do you know anything more?
Well, I know a little bit. They had these at spring equinox, and they would, in sort of pagan culture, they would dance around statues and sometimes burn the statues as a sort of sacrifice to, I don't know which god it would be, but sort of as a rite of passage from spring into summer. And maybe I think there may have been a bit of naked dancing as well. That might have been quite exciting. So, all right. No, this is very good. As I say, and we're going to hear Busker now. The other thing so Galway is very famous for seafood, colourful sort of houses, etc. Guinness, and its music. So we'll go in here to this lovely music shop and have a quick look. Now, have you heard of a boron? Or
You
not?
heard of a what?
Boron.
No.
All right. The boron is the traditional Celtic drum. These are borons.
They look a bit like tambourines.
Well, they are sort of like tambourines, but they're like very big tambourines. See if I can take one out. So there we go. That is a boron.
But you're not pronouncing the D. I'd have said bodron.
Yeah. That's Gaelic, so it isn't pronounced the way it's spelled. All right, it's going to fall off now. Stay. Go. All right, and it's played with like this double-ended stick, and you hold it like that and play it like this. There, a bit of music for you.
Oh, you're very, very talented.
Thank you.
Somebody should sign you up instantly.
They will. There's somebody looking at me at the moment. I think he's either going to sign me up or send me.
Just don't play the instruments.
That could well be it. Okay, so these are little borons from the Celtic Isles. Of course, tourist trap, and that's only €15. That's not bad. And there's some nice traditional Irish music. There's Celtic harp. I don't know if we've got. Oh, and the other thing that's very popular are Irish tin whistles. But I'm not allowed to whistle these for obvious hygiene purposes.
Go back, hang on.
Hi. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Okay, top shelf. Hang on, where were you? Go up, left.
There.
No, up. A little bit. There we go. Oh, those are fabulous.
Aren't they cute?
Are those little music boxes?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, aren't they gorgeous?
They're lovely. And when you wind them, they jiggle around and play music.
You see, that's what I would be coming home with, without a doubt.
Well, I think those are kits for you to build yourself.
And what's the price tag on the one? I saw there was a price tag up there.
I don't know. I'll have to ask. 30 to 40 euros. 30 to 40 euros.
Oh, it's more affordable than the jersey.
Exactly.
Not much,
so
but more.
That might be. You don't have a harp in here, do you? No. Okay. All right. Lovely shop. Very good. Okay.
Famous in South Africa now too.
Yeah, this is South Africa. There we go. They're all going to be rushing here to buy your instruments.
Just as soon as we can travel.
Yeah, as soon as we can all travel. Right. Okay. What else?
Slanjava.
So now we're back into the Irish Quarter. There, we can get some ice cream from Kenny Joe's Gelato.
Ooh, delicious. Thea thinks you're great, Mike.
Fabulous. Okay, so now we're going to listen to this busker for a few minutes, and I'll maybe give him something if he's any good.
Kilkenny. Isn't that a beer?
Hi, these are my friends in South Africa.
Sorry?
They're from South Africa.
Hi.
They're watching you.
Oh, happy days.
Happy days.
Thanks very much.
So he's going to play for you.
I even understood him. He said, thanks very much.
Put me on the spot now.
You're on the spot, yeah. Nice little Irish jig. How about that?
Mike's going to dance if you play an Irish jig.
Your tattoos are very impressive.
Thank you very much, man. Where are you from?
All over the place.
Where's the accent from?
Originally Belfast. But I haven't lived there for a very long time.
I'm a stroll man originally.
Oh, right, okay. And what brings you here?
You think the crack?
Very good, yes. Oh, now the crack is the good company and talk and whatever.
When the green flag went up and the crowd rocking down was the neatest and sweetest thing ever saw. As they played the great game called every round. Yes, gallant, fierce and his comrades died. Tom Clark, McDonough, McTarrant, McBride. And here's to James Connolly, who gave one hurrah as he faced the machine guns for every Some of our leaders were dying at pretend for the honour of Ireland to uphold and defend. She had no veteran soldiers and volunteers raw, playing sweet as her music for every crowd. Brave English soldier was ranting for me. Say, give me water, I'll blow you away. For a big Mauser bullet got stuck in his jaw, and he died of lead poisoning on every brow. his comrades like lions. From South Dublin Union, Port Death and dismay. What was the thought when the Englishmen saw dead khaki soldiers on their ground? Glory to Dublin and her. In long generations, her fame will go down.
Mike.
Right. Okay. All right, should we keep going?
Yeah.
All right, so let me just give this chap something. Excellent, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, all the best.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
His
So
beard
now,
was very impressive, Mike.
wasn't it? I think he's got a few birds nesting now. Okay, now this is my kind of shop here.
Oh, whiskey.
Whiskey in the jar. So we've got Jameson's, Middleton, what else? Jack Ryan. Lot Powers, that's very famous Irish. Hennessy Cognac, very good. Unfortunately, this is closed. Anyway. Oh, no, this is lovely. Auntie Nellie's sweet shop. This is a traditional sweetie shop. I'll just have a look in. We won't go in.
He's quite cute. Guy on the left. How much is he?
You can ask if you want. I think he's with someone. Okay. Yeah, he got a dirty stare from his partner there. So I don't think
it's okay. I'm far enough away. You're in the firing line.
Exactly. Now, very famous pub, the King's Head. Where would be nice to go in there, but I think they're only just opening. Sign of the Times, 5G towers at the top of the shop there.
The Evergreen store. What's the Evergreen store?
It's a health food store.
Just what we need. Bridge, let's go there.
Okay, all right. So we have a quick nosy in the health food store.
Oh, there's Bank of Ireland.
Sure now. They've stolen all my money. There we go. With our lovely Perspex box that everybody has to stand in now. Right, more Claddagh jewellery. So they're really pumping their Claddagh rings here. Right, so now we're heading up to Eyre Square, which is, so the Latin Quarter, which we're sort of coming to the end of, is the heart of the old traditional Galway, where they have all your traditional shops, your woolen knitwear, your music shops, etc. Now in this part we're coming to, it's more sort of your high street brands like, well, that's an Irish one, Anthony Ryan's, which is an Irish clothing shop. River Island, Tommy Hilfiger. Another busker here on the left. Oh no, he's not. This is somebody sitting there looking like he's busking. All right, here's some buskers with horses' heads on. Hello. Right, okay.
Okay, that was weird.
It was rather weird. Yes.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, so now, as I say, we're heading up to Eyre Square.
Oh, there's McDonald's. Look, guys. The legendary McDonald's.
Healthy food. So
Sorry, are people looking at you funny because you're talking to yourself?
People look at me funny all the time, so I wouldn't worry about it. Right. Okay. Yeah, now the shops here are a bit twee. This is another sort of Irish shop, but it's all sort of ticky-tacky.
Oh, that's a tourist trap.
Exactly.
I love those kind of shops.
Yeah. Well, you come out a lot lighter in the pocket when you've been in there.
Yeah, but my passion is handmade stuff, so
okay.
Mass-produced commercial doesn't work.
In the last while, this has all been pedestrianised. This used to be a what do you call it?
Through road.
Through road, that's it. But now it's pedestrianised. So
What building have you just walked past on the left?
Allied Irish Bank. Right. Now this was the old castle in the centre of Galway. So some quite impressive. Lynch's castle.
Did they lynch people from there?
They certainly did. And now this little window was where the archers used to fire their arrows out. So they could fire out, but you couldn't fire in. So that was quite clever.
Lynch's castle.
So, and I'm sure they threw people off the top.
Just like South Africa.
Exactly. So, now here's a small traditional Celtic harp. Even smaller.
£155 with euros with bag.
Okay.
Can you play any musical instruments, Michael?
I do have a tin whistle at home. So I can sort of, when I've had a few Irish whiskey, I can play quite well on that. Oh no, here's someone playing a boron. So you get to see them playing.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's more our style.
Okay. All right. Now,
Notice I spoke for everybody there.
Exactly. Now, one of Ireland's most famous sons was Oscar Wilde. So we're going to now go and sit on Oscar Wilde's lap. Mind you, I think somebody else is sitting on his lap at the moment.
Well, tell them to move because we want to sit on his lap.
Exactly. A rose amongst two thorns, or maybe a thorn amongst two roses.
That looks like a really intelligent conversation. Who's he sitting with?
Okay, so this is Oscar Wilde, isn't it? And that's his brother. Yeah. And who are you?
I'm a cousin.
Oh, that's his cousin. This is Patrick Wilde.
You want to take a picture of these?
No, it's all right. It's okay. All right. Well,
you scared him off.
No, we're on a video call, so it's all right. Oh, we've frozen. There we go. No, here, Patrick, come back. No, you can have your seat back. Oh, he's waiting on his wife.
Oh, that's the bane of all men, I think. Where's she gone? Where's his wife gone?
The fashion shop, of course.
Oh, dear.
So you're going to be waiting quite a long time.
That's where it's
Okay, all right. Well, good luck. All the best. Bye. No, don't worry. All right.
That's such a cool statue. I love it.
Isn't it fabulous?
Yeah, that's fabulous.
This is Brown Thomas, which is the most famous Irish departmental store. So what would that be equivalent to?
Is it related to John Thomas?
No, I don't think so. Nice try. We'll not go there. Yeah, so there we go. Probably Stafford's or something like that.
Stafford's is gone, I hate to tell you.
Yeah, I heard it had gone. That's quite sad. All right, so now we're coming to Ayr Square, which is where every year, and it would have been happening this year, they have sort of their traditional festivals. And then at Christmas, they put on a Christmas fair in Ayr Square. So they've got all the flags up here of the clans of Ireland that...
Are they still clans?
Well, there's still the surnames of the clans, but I suppose if you're wealthy enough, you can call yourself a clan. Okay, so we've got the Athy clan, the Blake clan. There, I'll show you the flags of the clans of Galway. The Morris clan, the Darcy clan.
That was the lesser spotted telephone box. Did you see it? Haven't seen one of those for a long time.
Yeah, it looks rather derelict. I don't know if it's still in use or not.
Wow. Didn't know those things still existed.
So, okay, so here are the flags of the clans. And they've done this lovely floral display for Galway 2020, but unfortunately there are no tourists here to appreciate it. There, Bodkin, Darcy, Morris, French, Lynch, Skerritt, Font, Brown, Martin, Dean, Joyce, and what's that
That's
last
quite fantastic. There are a fair amount of them, hey?
one?
Did they go to war against each other and stuff like that?
Oh, we were always warring against each other. We loved killing each other. All right, so now this is the only bit of the thing. Oh, well, I'll not bullshit. I'll actually read what it says. The brown doorway. Okay, so there's the Irish. I'll not try and read that, but it says, this feature consists of a ground floor doorway and a first floor oriel window. There we go. And came from the main frontage of the mansion of Dominic Brown, as in Brown Thomas, and his wife, Maria Lynch, and is dated 1627. Their achievements of arms curb, their achievements, above the door, so their coat of arms are there.
So that's Lynch and Brown.
Lynch and Brown. Fine example of Renaissance influenced design. The doorway was relocated from its original position in Abbey-Gate Street, which is where we were with the castle, and relocated here in 1905 by local authorities. There we go.
That's fabulous. It's a traveling door.
Exactly. And it was unveiled by Mayor Terry O'Flaherty on the 15th of September 2012. So
that's a nice little bit of history. I like that idea. And the flowers are very pretty.
Aren't they beautiful? And they're real.
Those are very pretty. Looks like a begonia, actually.
Yeah, so I mean, we can put on quite a nice show, but unfortunately, putting on a show, but nobody to show it to.
That's okay. We're here.
Okay. All right. Good. So now this is Ayr Square, where I say every year they have sort of the Christmas market, and then in the summer they hold concerts, and well, they would be holding concerts, but not anymore. Oh, right. And then we can finish off. I'll take you into the shopping mall, which has a section of the old original fortified wall. Oh, here's the little group of people posing.
Go and walk straight through it, man.
Exactly. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions about Galway? Or no?
Well, we just had that. No, just the fact that you're absolutely fabulous and your talks are great.
All right, very good, very good. Okay, what's this? Oh, here's a tree stump.
What kind of distance have you walked, Michael?
Oh, I don't know, a few kilometers. Okay.
I know, I'm exhausted.
Isn't that nice? Tree stump. Okay, well, at least you're getting your exercise for the morning.
Yes, very brisk walk around Galway, yes.
Brisk, okay. So now we're going to go into Ayr Square Centre.
You must tell you have lovely ears, yes.
Thank you, thank you. And I will show you the old boundary wall, if I can find it, that is.
Put your mask on, lad.
Oh, God, do I have to? Let's see. I've actually left it in the car, so I can't. So too bad.
Barbara says fascinating, thank you.
Okay, all right. Cool. Now, as you can see, there are not that many people in here this morning. Yeah,
it's because you're not wearing a mask. They're running away.
Exactly, they're all evacuating the building. Right. Evergreens. Do you get that in South Africa? That's quite a nice health food show.
No.
Right. Hair and beauty nails. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Are you stopping for a penny?
In for penny, in for pound. Yep.
No, I bet a penny, not a penny.
No, I know. All right, here is the wall. There, look at that.
Oh, fantastic. And that's in the middle of the shopping centre.
Exactly. Well, it's the wall of the shopping centre. They haven't built on it, they sort of preserved it, but yes, in the middle of the shopping centre.
That's absolutely lovely. I love that idea.
Oh, now here we go. We are family. So the 14 tribes that I showed you outside, it says, even though Galway stayed loyal to the English kings during the first half of the 16th century, the real power lay in the hands of 14 wealthy families who controlled the town's trade. So those were all the families that we saw out there. The Lynches went a step further and built a lavish tower house today known as Lynch's Castle, which is the bank that we looked at. Thankfully for the rest of the townspeople, the families also spent money repairing and maintaining the town wall, which we are looking at. They knew their continued profits depended on keeping the town and its inhabitants safe from unwelcome visitors. So now here is a map of the original extent of Galway. Can you see that?
Yeah, and it was completely fortified all the way around.
Exactly. But this is all that's left of the fortifications.
That's fantastic. One original wall.
Mm.
So now that dates, when did you say that was built? The 1300s?
No, originally, way back, the first settlement was 1124. But the wall, well, I will check and see. I think the wall was probably built, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think the wall was built around the 1500s. Okay, during Galway's early urbanization, much of the town wall and its original features were destroyed, but thankfully today, 2 large sections of the wall remain upstanding and protected for future generations. Okay, now here's a bit of the PC that they've got to say. Before construction started on the Eyre Square Centre, archaeologists confirmed that these enormous walls described in 1682 as broad enough for 3 to walk abreast were exactly as shown on the pictorial map, which we've looked at, of the city from the 17th century. Today, the imprint of these ancient walls along Galway's unique street pattern is a proud reminder of the glories and stories of our medieval town from 500 years ago.
Okay.
Not good. Okay. And then, okay, and now we're just watching people eating their lunch.
What a fantastic feature. I think that's absolutely fantastic. And they've kept it and they've preserved it. I love that.
Okay, well, all right. Throughout the 15th century, thanks to royal charters granted by King Richard II and Richard III, the Galway townspeople were given more control over their own affairs. Now, with the de Burgos or de Burrs, no longer their lords and masters, the people elected their first mayor, Pierce Lynch. So we saw his doorway outside. This was growing independence, trading increased, and not just with England. Overseas, the Galway merchants had business dealing with Spain, Italy, and even the Middle East. While on paper they remained loyal to the King of England, in reality they had developed an independent status similar to the powerful city status of Renaissance Italy. Not bad for a small town on the western Irish seaboard. So, there we go.
Thank you, Michael.
Pleasure. So that concludes the voting from the Swedish jury. Right, so there we go. How was that?
That was absolutely fabulous, as always, my little Irish leprechaun.
Good, wonderful. Is there anything else I can tell you before we depart?
So now you're going to go now and have a Guinness and actually take Comet for a walk, aren't you?
Oh yeah, and take him to
Did you forget that you had Comet?
Yeah, I did actually. I better go and find him. So I will wander back through the shopping centre to the Latin Quarter and see if the Guinness is ready to be poured. Yeah, no, I've got...
Before you go, how are Monica and Renata, your goats?
Oh, no, they're doing very well. They've got very cheeky, actually. So I've moved them. There's another field near to me that was completely overgrown with nettles and brambles and sort of raggedy plants. So they're having a whale of a time eating their way through the field. So yeah, they're very happy.
You'll have to share some pictures with us later and I'll share them with the group.
Will do, yes.
Have they eaten your underwear lately?
A couple of socks, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not winter, so you can live for a little while without them.
Exactly, I can cope. No, I just need to see how. Oh, so here's another view of the wall and the Shoemaker Tower. Isn't that nice? Which is now adorned with Dunnes Stores.
I feel like I have to visit Galway one day.
Galway's lovely, actually. I mean, I must say it's probably my favourite city in Ireland. When I was doing tours last year, I went round all the cities, but Galway has got a very sort of traditional Irish feel to it. Dublin is nice, but it's very, I suppose, commercialised. It feels more like your Irish equivalent of London. Whereas Galway still has a quaint charm. Oh, I'm lost in here. It's like a rabbit warren. Where do you get out?
Follow the wall.
Oh yeah, okay, we can get out this way.
Bingo.
Yeah, so no, Galway is really nice. And then just before you go, have you heard of Connemara or no?
Connemara, why does that sound so familiar?
Connemara is our, well, it's a national park, but it's sort of the Wild West of Ireland. In Irish folklore and culture, they talk about Tír na nÓg. Now, Tír na nÓg is Irish, it's Gaelic, and Tír na nÓg means into the west. And in Irish Gaelic culture, they believed that the west was sort of almost like Nirvana. So Connemara is absolutely stunning. It's very wild, very rugged, and where you've seen photos of traditional sort of Irish country lanes, thatched cottages, etc., that will be Connemara, or possibly Donegal, but Connemara is synonymous with the thatched stone cottages. What else will you find in Connemara? You'll find Calmore Abbey, which is absolutely beautiful. I'll post a photo later of Calmore Abbey. In fact, if the day's good, I might go to Calmore Abbey. And Calmore Abbey is sort of like the Irish equivalent of the Taj Mahal. It was built by this chap, at least not the whole abbey, but there was a chapel built by the owner in commemoration of his much-loved wife who died in India. So Calmore Abbey is still, I was going to say infested isn't the word, inhabited. Yes, delete that.
Infested with Irishmen.
No, infested with Cistercian nuns. It's got a nun infestation. No, it's inhabited by nuns. So it's not a nunnery. What do you call somewhere inhabited by nuns?
Convent.
Ah, that's the word. It's a convent. It's a nunnery infested with nuns. It's a convent. So it's beautiful. And then I'm sure you've heard of the Cliffs of Moher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
that's where Roger lives, isn't it?
Ah, yes. Cliffs of Moher are absolutely stunning. Not the safest place in the world. I used to do tours there, and invariably people would fall off the side of the cliffs. So,
it's not a good recommendation as with your tour guiding services, young man.
No, none of my tours fell off the Cliffs of Moher, but yeah, you just have to be quite careful when you're at the Cliffs of Moher, put it like that. You may end up with a very close view of the sea. If you're not
there are no
careful.
railings or anything?
No what? Oh no, that's the crazy thing. It's Ireland. So basically you're walking along the top of the cliff. There's no railing at all. I know the chap who set the trail up. His name's Pat Sweeney, and he's about as wild and Irish as you get. And I said to him about, well, sort of for health and safety, shouldn't there be railings up? He said, no. If they're going to die, they're going to die. That's it.
It's like gonna die, they're gonna die. Well, he's not wrong. If they're gonna die, there are more pleasant ways to die, I imagine, than falling off a cliff in Ireland.
Yeah, well, but it'd be certainly something for your family to tell the rest of the family when they get back home.
We lost Granny. She fell off the edge of the cliff after a Guinness.
After Guinness, she fell off the cliff some more. Okay, so now we're back to this nice little traditional Irish group playing their Bóránaga.
Mike, we're going to let you go now.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It's been absolutely fabulous as always.
Wonderful.
Let us know when you want to take us somewhere else, because we loved Galway and now we all want to visit. Give Comet a big hug for us and love you madly. Everybody else, oh, that is so funny. Go back there.
What?
Just let's see those signs again.
Okay.
Hello, these are my South African friends.
Oh, nice one.
Yes,
Lovely.
Hello.
These guys are popular.
So we are thinking about you.
Oh, tell them we love them. Thank you. That's so amazing.
Well,
And your ear looks fabulous. Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. Well, it's
Bye,
been lovely to show you around Galway. I'm going to chat again soon.
Lovely. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Mark. Bye.
Thanks, pleasure.